Sure.
All right, it's Tuesday. This is becoming a normal thing, and my co-host loves it. He can't be here tonight. He was supposed to be on Black Spinner tonight, but he had a family emergency. So, Jerry, your family's in my prayers. Everything's okay. Just saying, everything's okay, but family's in my prayers. He's watching Peacemaker right now, which we were watching kind of together. We were on the same episode before this started, so we're saying, "What is happening here?" And it's like we were like watching the same show, same episode. It was funny. But man, I got Tim Raznick. I got some dude up there who says, "Do you like Huey Lewis and the News?" I would have put, "Do you believe in Huey Lewis and the News?"
No, it's a line from American Psycho. Do you like
Uh,
Huey Lewis
oh,
and the News?
I know what that is. You should have saved that for Thursday. It makes more sense on that episode.
I'll keep it up.
But tonight I pop up BS. I made three subjects like an hour ago. And I texted Jerry, my esteemed co-host, Jerry, pick one. And I put the other two aside for later.
There we go.
So we're doing 11 heavy metal songs to introduce a new fan to. A new guy who just got into metal. He doesn't know what the fuck he's listening to. And we say, hey, dude, have you heard this? This has happened to me as a kid when my friends go, you haven't heard Alice Cooper? You haven't heard this? You haven't heard Black Sabbath? Well, listen to this. This is exactly what we did as kids to our new friends or people we meet that just got into metal, younger people. Well, then we got younger kids like Travis showing me new metal, which I feel like dumb sometimes. Love you, Travis. But that's what we're doing tonight. But before that, we're gonna bring in the BS, man. And we still have Thursday. We're doing our decade show on Thursday. We're doing our 80s top 11 artists or bands of the 80s. So, and then after that'll be the 90s, man. And I was just thinking today that the hardest decade for me is going to be the 2000s. Like, what the fuck? I was like looking at some bands that came out during it. I go, oh my God.
I
I
made
should
it.
have.
I think I made my list for that other day. It was
Oh,
okay.
don't tell me. Well,
I
you
know.
got
I'm saying. I'm just looking at it. That's all.
the 2010s got a lot better, just saying. I think the 2000s is a lost decade. God. But maybe this decade is too. We're only halfway through it. But I got some BS, man. Let's say a happy birthday to Orel Hershiser, 1988 World Series championship with my Dodgers. And he also has the record for what most scoreless innings, beat Don Drysdale that same season for that. So thank you, Oral. And then me and Mark were talking about him, and I was supposed to bring it up on an episode, and I totally got drunk and forgot. Happy birthday! Richard Marx is 62 today. We were talking about him in the chat, saying we like a lot of his great. You like Richard Marx, Tim?
Couple songs.
Couple songs. I think he's a great pop artist. He's with a little rock tinge to him. Especially You Don't Mean Nothing with Joe Walsh playing that slide, the first song I ever
Mhm.
heard by him. I remember getting that tape at Tower Records for 6.99 when it first came out. I remember him in an interview says, "Please buy my album so I can make more." I remember him
I
saying
do
it.
like his track. Should have known better.
That's a great song. Should have known better than following. I love Children of the Night. I love
I think he wrote both of the Vixen hits off the first album.
yeah,
It's
I think he
Broken
did
Heart
too.
and Crying.
Well, he said that he was a that he was writing his own album, but they wanted the record company said, "Hey, you're a songwriter. Just give these songs away." So he said, "Okay." So he gave his songs away and saved the best for his debut album.
Good idea.
Thought that's pretty cool. But I saw something today. You guys know the band Black Flag?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, they announced that legendary Black Flag is going to play Coachella, and I looked at that. Whoever's playing, fucking Justin Bieber is fucking headlining one of the nights. How far is music falling when you got believers at Coachella? Oh my God, I was like, damn. And Iggy Pop will be there, but he's in a small, thing. But Black Flag will be there, and they showed a picture of the band. It looked like a grandpa with his three grandkids.
Hmm.
They looked like 19, 16 years old, and they called him Legendary Black Flag. So the one guy's legendary, and he got these kids to take over Henry Rollins and everybody else.
Uh, I wonder why Henry Rollins isn't involved in it.
Henry Rollins doesn't do music anymore, man. He's all into poetry and acting.
I mean, not at all. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't do music. Did you guys like Henry Rollins?
Oh, I got introduced to him by watching the Beavis and Butthead. I thought the videos were hilarious,
Because
but
I'm a liar.
uh,
Because I'm a liar.
the videos
I
are
mean,
though.
they were all right, but
Uh,
I didn't care for Black Flag, but I like Henry Rollins solo. He's got a lot of good stuff.
you should see Henry Rollins when he's talking about Iron Maiden. It's actually kind of funny, even though like he disses Iron Maiden, but you know, like he attacks them for the book report medal. That's what he says a lot, you know.
Yeah, fuck off.
So yeah,
Uh,
but I think he's a smart guy. He speaks well, and you know.
I really hate people who judge other bands who are musicians. It's like, you can say, hey, I don't like them, but, they're not you. They're different. They have fans, and some guy was like, he's a songwriter and he's fucking with them about their songwriting. It's like, come on, dude. Just be,
Well, if you're gonna be critical, give them some constructive criticism. Don't just say like, "Well, I don't like them because I think they suck." You know, when I hear someone say that, obviously that opinion is kind of like null and void. You have to like,
yeah, I mean,
you have to be
if you're going to say a
specific.
band
Like,
sucks, tell why do you
yeah,
think
yeah,
they
I want
suck?
to hear some specifics about why it sucks.
so he
And
never
even if
said it
and
sucked.
even
He
if you
just,
say that I can't hear the bass at all, and it's too low in the mix, and he doesn't like contribute anything really besides you only have like one guy that knows what they're doing. That's fine. If someone says that one guy in the band seems like they can he runs the band, he's the best player, and everybody else is just kind of there. That's fair too, you know. You can say that about a band.
yeah,
That's fine.
it's like, Tim gives me a reason why Van Halen sucks with Sammy, and that's his opinion, and it's fine with me.
It's basically a lot, everybody says it's neutered rock,
And,
which is
and I
that's
I
a
get those
total
I get those points, and I don't down
that's a
anybody
good
for saying that
critical
shit.
viewpoint, you
I
know.
get it.
And well, basically, I you kind of it was you could see it coming with 1984. They had the hits, Jump, and Eddie's playing the keyboards, and like he's like, well, you know what, I want to do this some more.
And they wrote with Michael McDonald.
And that's why you heard
Oh
Dreams,
wait,
Then It's Love,
yeah.
and Love Walks In, and
So it's
I
like
don't know.
I, I
Crack.
just I just trip out on David when they were doing this song Jump. He yells at Eddie and says, "You're a keyboard. You're not a keyboard player. You're a guitar. What the fuck is this shit?" And like fucking, what does David play at every show he's at now? Jump,
Is he playing
jump,
Jump?
jump. And he even played like a trance jump or a fucking country jump. He's done jump in so many different versions. It's
Is also
nauseating.
doing I'll Wait. So
You know
those are
why he didn't show up to
the
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Because he
wow.
wanted Velvet Revolver to play Jump, and he says, "Dude, we don't have keyboards," so he didn't show up because they didn't play Jump. And then Velvet Revolver, just like they were trash, dude. You watch that performance of them doing inductee Van Halen. Slash could not play an Eddie solo to save his life, and they just walked off the stage. It was bad.
I didn't see it actually.
David Lee Roth is doing just fine.
I like his backup singers. They sound
Well, his
great.
backup singers make him sound full.
I always have ever since when I saw him on the skyscraper tour. That's the one thing that stood out to me was, man, his band can sing.
Oh, he
The
had
whole
I
band.
saw that
They
tour
needed
too,
to.
where he had the boxing ring in the middle of the arena and he surfed over the audience. That was a great. I
He
was
was on a
there.
surfboard too.
Yeah,
Surfboard, yeah.
I had a shirt that had him in a boxing thing where it said every girl's dream, every boyfriend's nightmare on the back of the shirt.
He had Poison open up for him, and most and
I
half the
was it
crowd there was
I
actually to
don't
see
know
Poison.
I don't think I saw Poison. I think it was another band.
Yeah,
Mr. Big.
that was why the
I
arena
can't
was pretty
remember.
sold out because he had a Poison to the tour, and they
Oh,
brought
dude,
the
I don't even remember the opening band because that band was so fucking good. I don't know who did that, dude.
you know who I saw him open up on Eat 'em and Smile?
Yeah,
Tesla.
that's
They
nice.
freaking rocked the house, man. They were
Tess is awesome.
they I never even heard of the Tesla song. And I said I gotta buy this band's album.
Yeah, man.
And then
Tessa's
I saw him
gonna.
again opening for Def Leppard, so it was bonus.
Yeah, man. I
I
love
saw
Tessa.
Badlands, Great White, and Tesla.
Fucking Tim,
That
I'm
was
so jealous you got to see Great White in Badlands.
that
I've
was a
seen
great
Tesla.
show.
Mhm. Pretty much Dokken opened up for
At
everybody.
Great Woods in Mansfield, Massachusetts.
Well,
Yeah.
I saw
So
Dokken and they were horrible.
I saw them were great. But they opened for everybody. They would open for Kiss
I
and
saw him with
the
Aerosmith on permanent
Trees,
vacation at the Long Beach Arena.
Aerosmith. They opened up
Scream
for they
for me,
opened,
Long Beach.
they opened up for Aerosmith. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it's like my mom was looking at me. She took me to that concert and she goes, I like this band, Mark, but live, they're not good. Because I got her to talk it. She goes, such a beautiful voice, and he can't do it live. And I go, I think he's being drowned out by George Lynch. I can't hear. They didn't have in-ear monitors back then, so he was like totally turning up his amp on him. I remember them fighting on stage. It was like, fuck it, eh? God, a band, Don even said that they were on the break of breaking. They just needed one more album up at Back for the Attack. They were on a break. They had Q Prime management that did fucking Metallica, Queensryche at the time were huge. So we had the greatest managers, and they said we just need. Says I can't work with George. Can we get another guitar player? That was it. I can't work with George anymore. He's like,
But that's odd because they were on their fourth album, and like some bands, they start headlining on their second. So I don't know what their deal was.
no, that they were getting bigger and bigger, and the management told them, "You guys are, you need
Yeah, but I
one
say
more album."
by Back for the Attack, they should have been headlining, but still they're opening.
They would have had that if they made their fifth album.
Management will always say that. We just need one more
Right,
great
yeah.
Well,
album.
Q Prime knew what they were doing. They managed great bands back then, though.
And Queensryche.
Yeah, Queensryche and Metallica.
I thought their biggest mistake they made was they played on the Monsters of Rock tour. That's when they should have been headlining. But then they go on the Monsters of Rock tour and Metallica blows them off the stage, and now they have that reputation like, oh, they can't bring it live. So that kind of was their downfall right there.
Yeah.
Dokken, they used to draw a line halfway down the stage. You stay on this side, I stay on this side, and we won't get into a fight.
And
That's
then
that's sad.
Don says that he said he made a mistake by sharing songwriting equal songwriting with him. He would have been a millionaire. And I am looking at the fucking dude. You know Jeff Pilson wrote fucking most of that shit with you, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You ain't a because you could hear when Jeff wasn't with Dokken, the harmonies and the fucking choruses were gone when he was by without Jeff. Jeff wrote those fucking choruses and harmonies, man.
No,
Jeff
they had a
Pilson
good
is like,
run. They were selling platinum. They were
yeah.
going platinum.
All right, let's move on to something else. I think this is the funny story of the night. MötleyCrüe's John 5 praises Vince Neil's performance in Las Vegas residency. He looks great. He's killing it. Hmm. I think he's supposed to say that.
When did Vince have his stroke though?
He had his no,
Recent?
he had a stroke last Christmas.
Last Christmas. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
obviously still recovering for that. And
Yeah,
that's
but he said
which
he's
makes
fine.
sense when I saw him a solo show, like clips of it, and he was really dragging, obviously. So he's still kind
But I don't believe Vince will ever get good anymore. I think he's done.
of probably. But they're gonna wheel him out there and keep playing
But
because
it just sucks for John Five being the yes man for this band right now. It's like, dude, he's better than that. He's better than all three of those guys.
He hadn't proved it.
can they
Well,
actually could they replace Vince with someone else? I don't know.
They already
Karabi,
have.
Karabi. But I don't think Karabi will go back into that jungle again, man. Yeah, I think that's the best fucking Motley Crue album besides Shout.
Because a lot of people thought like, well, they can't really replace McMorris, and they did. So I guess they could try to replace Vince.
Well, they needed to replace McMars. He was like
Yeah,
strapped up to a fucking thing to play. He
right. And
couldn't
he
move,
was
man.
really
Even
hurt.
for his own health, you know. And
But but Crew's they're not gonna be able to do stadiums anymore. They're gonna do like smaller
no,
arenas and stuff like that.
De, De,
But even
Def,
Def Leppard, when I saw them, it was sold out at the Hard Rock. That's
yeah,
7,000.
but Def Leppard could do a stadium with Journey. They could do a stadium, but
They have to do a co-headliner with
but
someone
I
else.
don't think that MötleyCrüe, even if they got the best band in the world, could do a stadium again because nobody wants to
No,
work with them. Def Leppard
because
doesn't want to do
well,
anything with them anymore.
they got it at the right time because that
COVID.
I forget what year the stadium tour was. I think it was 23. People were
Well, it was
dying live
actually
again.
2019 when it was supposed to go through, and
Right,
then COVID happened because my show got canceled 4 times till finally we went in 23, and not in
right.
23, in 2022. I think it was
22,
22.
yeah.
Yeah, 22,
Yeah.
not 23. But man, I still don't know how that band got bigger than Tesla. Tesla's fucking a hell of a lot better band than MötleyCrüe. Maybe because they didn't have the hot blonde and the big schlong and Tommy Lee. I don't know. They didn't have the drama. They kept the drama in-house. You didn't know Tommy Skeoch was fucking up till they kicked him out of the band. You know.
The home seat home ballad really carried crew. That helped for sure.
But Tesla had Love Song, which was a lot better song.
I know,
Yeah, but
but
Tesla wasn't from LA.
yeah.
They're
That's
from
what,
Sacramento. They're
Sacramento.
close enough.
yeah. Crew did they followed the pattern perfectly. They opened for Ozzy, and pretty much anybody that opened for Ozzy back then got a huge boost. Then they did the
Metallica, all that
you know,
shit, man.
so they
I,
played their cards right.
there's so many bands in the
It's
crew
not
era.
necessarily the band. It's the support that the band has.
But
It's not necessarily the talent of a band that makes success or not. It's the people that are around the band that,
Yeah,
book the
man,
shows and book the
man,
tours and
management and putting it on a good tour and make a
listen,
tour of it.
there's one band that fucking is up there with Tesla for me. That's better than Motley Crue. Well, everybody's better than Poison, even though I enjoy Poison, but I admit that Poison's just a fun band for me. They're not anything to fucking better than sliced bread, but Y&T, man. Fucking Y&T's albums during that time are fucking amazing. 10? Have you heard the album 10? My
Mhm.
God, that's a fucking great album. Black Tiger,
Contagious.
Mean
Great album.
Streak, Mean Streak, Black Tiger, Struck Down.
You know
God,
what?
those 4 albums killed Motley Crue's 4 albums. Even
That
Shout
earth
to me.
that Earth Shaker
Earthshaker,
song.
is a fucking great
Woo!
album too.
That's a jam right there,
Well,
man.
like I said, it usually has nothing to do with the talent of the band. It has to do with the talent around the band.
Yeah, A&M Records. They didn't promote anything but the Police and REM or whatever they had. Police. They weren't a good thing for metal hard rock, that label at all. Just like RCA wasn't. But man, I love Y&T. Dave Meniketti, they're still touring, man. If you could go see some Y&T, they got a tight band right now. They are fucking killing it. Dave sounds amazing. It's like I'm waiting for a new album because that last album they fucking released were fucking great. Uh, Rip to Phil Killamore, Leonard Hayes, and what Alves. Rip to those three, man. They made a great tight band, and they were in a documentary, and they understand why Dave kicked them out. And that's fucking great. That shows you what a great guy Dave is. He had to replace them, or the band wasn't going to go any. They weren't pulling their weight anymore. But man, I got some good news today. We're all Soundgarden fans here, right?
Hmm.
I like them.
They are finishing up the last album they were doing with Chris. It said they're halfway done with their new album. We're definitely over halfway done with it, Cameron says to Billboard. Kim is in the process of finishing his guitar parts. He wants to make sure they get exactly the way he wants them. Emotionally, it's been extreme. Highs and lows. Cameron says working on the record, hearing Cornell's voice on these powerful hard rock songs is the most empowering thing in the world for me. Then I listen to his voice soloed up and I'm working on stuff, or if Kim and Ben are working on something, it all comes back to the fact that he's not with us and he left us in a way that has so many questions. It's been gut-wrenching at the very same time empowering. What do you guys think about that?
That's cool, man. I like to hear the songs,
Yeah, the proof's in the pudding.
So
Yeah.
they settled with his widow, I guess.
Ex-wife, yeah.
Next one.
with
All
his
right,
wife, the
so
widow. Yeah,
that clears the way then, because I
yeah.
Who
do.
was their who was their manager?
Who was their manager? Exactly. Always the wife manager. Queensryche, looking at you, Jeff Tate's wife. Fucked up that band. And Jeff
Same
Tate.
woman.
Judas Priest too.
Oh, it's the same woman?
Yeah.
Oh
Same woman
shit.
that was married to Jeff Tate, was married to Chris Cornell.
Oh wow. So she went and tried to fuck up
Yeah, but
Soundgarden.
Judas Priest has
So she's got to
a
fuck
manager
up
too.
both bands.
I think isn't it Glenn Tipton's wife is the manager for Judas Priest? There's a
Yeah, I
lady,
think so. Glenn Tipton's wife
and
is,
that's why
yeah.
KK Down is never going to come
Yeah,
back.
because they don't get along.
No.
You know, I love women, but keep your wives or family members out of your band. I'm just saying it. Just keep your wives, family members, whoever. Unless you're Wendy Dio. Wendy Dio, I think, is the best manager that Dio ever had, you know. It's like she took care of her husband, and that was good. Sharon Osbourne took care of Ozzy too. And
Yeah, but I still don't get the hype over Sharon Osbourne. Other than Ozzy, who did she manage to any kind of success? She had one hit with Lita Ford, and that included Ozzy.
Mm.
I think she just didn't care about managing anybody else but Ozzy. So that makes sense. She loved him and wanted to just manage him. And Wendy Dio, what other bands has she done?
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I think their reputation is far outweighs their talent.
Hey,
These managers, not the bands, but these managers.
did you guys ever see the MTV Cribs with Ronnie's house?
I think I did.
It was all medieval stuff. It was
Yeah, the
fucking pretty.
castle,
Yeah, it
his
was
castle.
fucking awesome, dude. I would love.
Mm.
I wonder if she still owns that house and she's
He had a bar in his one
Yep,
room.
yeah,
yep.
really cool, man.
Mm.
Okay, one last story because we do movies here and shit. We already did the sports with Oral. Amy, you guys know who Amy Poehler is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Criti
I know the story. Yeah.
Here's with Tina Fey,
Yeah,
Saturday Night
did
Live.
some movies. She's funny. Criticized the Oscars for never awarding comedy movies. Every single year, the Oscars, everybody in comedy gets blanked. And all the serious people get up and accept it says it's some hot bullshit because comedy is not easy. And Robin Williams said this. He said, dramatic is easy to do. Comedy is all about timing. And he said, I could cry as much as I want. I could fake a death. But comedy, that's why he was such a great dramatic actor. If you notice, a lot of great comedic actors like Tom Hanks, Robin Williams, were all great at doing dramas. Because comedy actors have to do drama. They have to do comedy. They have to do funny. They have to do sad all in one movie. And she
Yep.
is fucking right.
Yep.
Comedy needs its due. I'm fucking good. Robin Williams didn't win for Good Morning Vietnam, did he?
No, he won for Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting, but shit, he should have won for fucking Good Morning Vietnam, right?
Yeah, I agree.
That was a
Didn't he
dramatic
win for
comedy.
Dead Poet Society too?
Yeah, Dead Poet Society, I think so.
He was
No,
nominated.
Oh,
and I'm
it's an
saying,
award show.
look at one of my favorite comedic actors in the '80s, Tom Hanks. How many Academy Awards has he won for his dramatic roles? Three. You got Saving Private
For
Ryan. You got
no,
Philadelphia.
there was Philadelphia and
Saving
Forrest.
Private Ryan, and he's Forrest Gump. He's got three Best Actor awards for the dramatic films. But the thing is, what comedy movies did he do in the 80s that fucking ruled? Bachelor Party, Turner and Hooch, Splash. The guy was, we thought he was the new Bill Murray at the time, by the way. And
Bosom
he
Buddies.
was,
OST.
well, it's a television show. But we back in the 80s said, oh man, this is the new Bill Murray. He's going to take over for Bill Murray's. And all of a sudden he's doing Forrest Gump, Philadelphia, Saving Private Ryan. He's doing all these dramatic movies, man. Because he had great comic timing that led in his dramatic films.
They go where the paycheck is.
Yeah, but I want Tom Hanks has his money now. Oh, wait. he won for Castaway. 4. Forgot he won for Castaway too. That's 4, right? He won
Yeah.
4 Best Actor awards, man. Great actor, man. And who hasn't won one Best Actor award that should have got it for Born on the 4th of July?
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Just saying. I love Tom Cruise. But man, let's get to our subject, man. Our 11 heavy metal songs to introduce a new fan to. Start with your number 11, Tim.
My number 11 to introduce a fan to, I gotta go with Black Sabbath War Pigs.
Nice.
Very good.
All right, Tim. Not Tim. Why do I always get you two confused? Mark. Because
Those are
maybe
both
I don't want to.
strange.
Maybe I don't want to say my own name twice. All right, go ahead.
Well, if you're gonna be a headbanger, you gotta learn how to bang your head. Mental health will drop
Yep.
you by
That's
a
a good
rack.
one. It's a good
Yep.
one right there. My number one's going to be my number one. I know what it is right now, and I'm not going to spoil it. I'm writing it down so I remember because I'm drinking. All right, so I'm going to go for my 11. This isn't per se a metal band, but it'll kind of lube you up to get into metal, you know. It kind of like grease the pools there, you know, get the strippers going. I don't know. It's Foreigner, Hot-Blooded. Got
Dude,
some good hard riffs.
good riff.
Hot-Blooded. Great hard vocals by Lou Gramm. That in the 70s, that was considered hard rock, you know, getting a little bit into metal. So that kind of greased me up for getting into harder stuff. I'm going to tell you that right now. That kind of, but the band that got me really into it is my number one.
Nice.
And that got me into thrash and everything else, man. And it wasn't thrash. It wasn't like, right now, they don't even consider it heavy metal. So what's your number 10, Tim?
My number 10. All right, I'm gonna go with Thin Lizzy, Renegade.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really a metal band, but it's greasing the poles, man. It's greasing
Hmm.
the poles.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mark.
Iconic guitar riff. Talk about balls to the wall by Accept.
Yep.
A good one. Great rhythm, great groove.
I love
This
the
is
drums at that beginning.
yeah.
That how it doesn't kick in right away. Then it does that little riff.
Just don't show them the video because Udo will scare them.
Yeah, yeah. The
I
the
think
the,
I
the
think
rec
he I think if Udo looked better, they would have been they weren't an MTV band. They were an audio band. You didn't
right,
want to see them.
the wrecking ball was pretty funny.
Yeah. Balls to the Wall is a great song. I'm gonna go with it's not my favorite band. I'm a casual fan, but I think in the 70s they were considered metal hard rock. Like I was talking about Foreigner, Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. I think that's a great starter kit for you guys to get into harder
Mhm.
rock there. And I do like that song. It's not my favorite Kiss song. I
What is
don't.
your favorite Kiss song?
God damn, that's hard. Because it is hard. God dang. I like it. I don't like Christine 16, but I do like that song. What is it? What is my favorite all-time Kiss song?
Black Diamond.
That's a
I saw
great
your
one.
love.
That is a great. I like a thousand years from now, 100 years. What is that?
100,000
years.
years.
100,000 years. I love that song. Some rules. The double platinum version. That version is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Great fucking track.
My favorite Kiss track is Young and Wasted.
Nice. And Tim, you were young and wasted, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. I love you, brother. How many years are you sober?
28.
And I'm drinking in front of you and you don't give a shit. I love you. I'm not a drunk. I never get addicted to anything, dude. It's just me. I don't have addictions except to music and movies, if you could see my collections. That's about it, man. And I got the new Superman movie coming in too. So number 9, Tim.
My number 9, I'm gonna go with
God, I gotta figure out something now.
uh combination. But
Nice.
they flow into one song is Judas Priest, The Hellion, and Electric Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's a great one. You mixed it oh, you went double on that one.
Yeah, it's
Judas Priest and
two
Aerosmith.
Yeah,
tracks, but they flow together.
you need the Hellion for the Electric Eye,
Yeah. The Hellion
Yeah.
is it's nothing but an intro to Electric Eye, but
which I feel I always wish Judas Priest combined those two songs on the CD version. I got
hmm
into a dumb argument in some chat group about not a chat group, but a Facebook group about they should combine those two because when you put your music on shuffle, sometimes you just hear the Hellion and you're
yep,
ready for
and then
Electric
go to
Eye and
another
it cuts off.
track. Yep.
And this guy said like you're a moron. That's stupid. I'm like, dude,
Can I
obviously you're not a Judas Priest fan. When
can,
you
can
hear the Hellion, you are ready for the
yes. It's like when you hear fucking Heartbreaker, What else you gotta hear?
when I hear Living Love and Made.
Live and Love and May.
Yeah,
Yep.
Or when you hear We Are the Champions, what else do you want to hear?
yeah. We will rock you.
There you
Mhm.
go. It's what we were programmed, brainwashed into on radio. Those songs
Well,
went
that's the
together.
way it was on the album. So
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so what's your number nine, Tim?
He just
I
did.
said it.
Oh, you're number nine, Mark.
I'm up next, and you gotta be introduced to arguably the best guitar player of all time, Edward Van Halen. I just picked his heaviest riff. I went with I'm on Fire.
I'm on
On fire.
fire.
Huh.
Great.
Yeah, just that, just
I like
that,
how
just
you guys
that,
are
just
giving
that
my
guitar. That
because we
and
only get
Dave.
because we only get 10 minutes to write our list. I only got up to number nine. So I'm getting ideas from you guys and
You're
it's
just gonna
fucking
have to
cool.
wing it. That's all. Whatever
I'm
pops
just
in.
winging it, man. I'm just totally
I'm
winging
just
it.
winging it from the start. So
Yeah.
this is
Well,
a
so am
pop
I.
up.
I had three songs. That's about it that I had in my head. But I'm gonna go to number eight, man. If you want to get into some progressive metal, and it was the band's only hit because they had plenty of hits and misses, which Mark will talk about that on Thursday about their show. Pull Me Under by Dream Theater.
There you
That
go.
whole album fucking kicks
Oh,
ass.
by the way, you know what Dream Theater did? They pulled off a little Metallica. They did two nights in Atlanta and they did two different sets. I was like, oh, it was cool to watch
Mark
them play
said they
that.
mi Mike said they mix up the sets,
Yeah,
when
they changed the entire
yeah.
set because they've been playing the whole new album in its entirety, which is cool because I really enjoy the first
Well,
album.
make sure not to tell us that on Thursday because they already heard you today on that
Right,
one.
yeah, okay.
So I did my number eight. So you're number seven, Tim.
My number seven, I'm gonna stick with Mark and go with Van Halen, but I'm gonna go with Atomic Punk.
There you go. That's probably a heavier riff than I'm on Fire. This it's just I looked it up though. Edward used they said he used a 68 or a 67 Marshall cabinet and the Frankenstrat
hmm
for that brown sound, you know. And you could, but that's another thing. You could definitely tell the change in the amps he was using when he went from when he started with the 5150 album. It just wasn't there
Oh,
anymore.
he changed his whole tone.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just completely forgot about the
Well,
Grand.
they probably figured they couldn't use it for the songs that they were recording. It would have been interesting to hear them try to like.
Bullshit. He didn't want to.
I no, but you know what? I heard him play Amsterdam in
Mhm.
1985, and he still had that Frankenstrat, and it sounded much better. That's why he should have continued using that iconic, that tone.
Yeah, man. So
Anyway, I got off talk over there.
you guys
Uh,
are all top. So who's next? You got off
Mate,
topic.
Free
Go
Will
for it.
Judas Priest.
Well, you're just picking a
Great
oh,
track.
he picked Judas Priest.
Great track.
I got a
Yeah.
Priest song too that's in my head.
Yeah,
You guys are giving me shit.
the Judas Priest videos are not the best, but that was one of their better ones. It's just the kid playing the pole position game,
God,
and video games were arcade games were so popular back then. It really worked with the song. But having Halford doing the cross with the spikes, that's badass.
I love that whole album anyway. Free Will
God,
Bang. I think
God,
that's one of the best things he ever
Yeah.
wrote.
Yeah. When you reach the end of the concert, usually Glenn
free
takes
will
and Halford in the
burning.
front, and then you're like, oh my God, so you survived the pre-show when they're all
hmm
in the front doing that.
All
So
right, so then you guys are talking about Van Halen with Taylor off, and I'm like fucking writing down all these songs, blah 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 blah.
Pick
I
another
went
stuff.
I went four, and I went When It's Love. No, I'm joking. I just want to fuck with Tim there. Uh, no, it's Unchained, man.
Yep, that's a great track.
Unchained.
Shane.
That is so groovy, metalish. It's like it's lubing the pool for you, man. It's lubing the pool to get into heavier shit
That's
on
my
that.
favorite Van Halen album, fair warning.
That's my favorite Van Halen album too, man. I fucking love that album. Dirty Movies. Uh,
Well,
God
Mean
damn.
Street, come
Mean
on.
Street. I almost picked Mean Street, dude. I almost picked And the Cradle Will Rock. I almost picked Beautiful Girls, but I went with fucking Unchained. I crossed out three. I said, no, no, this one, this one, this
So
one.
This Is Love, that's a great tune. I mean, the whole
So this
album.
is love. Great fucking album, man. So we get to your number six, Tim.
My number six, I'm gonna go with Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast.
Nice.
To get a new fan into, that kind of might scare them.
Nah, great bass line.
Plus,
Fantastic.
plus they need to hear that yell by Bruce. That
Yeah.
I think he had to do that over and over again in the studio.
And if somebody's asking me what they're gonna listen to, what's good in metal, they're ready.
Right, Mark.
Peace Sells by Megadeth.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard for a new metal fan
you
to
gotta
get
get, but
into.
you gotta hear some bass. That's like a
Yeah.
bassist right there. So you
But
gotta
maybe because the MTV News? I don't know. Boom, boom,
Well, that's
boom,
just
boom,
a
boom.
great opening bass line
Oh, it
too.
is. But I'm just saying for a new metal fan, that might be a little wicked for them.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're gonna find any Poison tracks on these lists.
No, I don't even have Poison Track
No.
on there.
Or Europe tracks or
No.
oh, when I think Europe, I think Final Countdown. When I think Final
Oh, wait,
Countdown, I
wait.
think title track. When I think title track, I think keyboards, and keyboards suck.
I do have a Europe track now because there's a track that's metal as fuck before the final countdown. So I will put
Oh,
that on here.
Europe, but the thing with Europe is they do have some great guitarists. I'll give them that though.
Oh God, yeah. All right. So then I get to my number six. I think this is if any metal fan ever watched it fucking Beavis about it, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, one of the most grooviest and most like guitar riffs that like a new metal fan would go, oh, this is cool. It's like I could understand what he's saying. His vocals are they're not as high as Rob went. This would be a song I'd say, here, check out Judas. This is always the first Judas Priest song I get people. Or what's that song? God damn it. Heading Down the Highway. This song or Heading Down the Highway, but I'll go with Breaking the Law on this one. So what's your number five, Tim?
My number five. Well, okay. My number five, I'm going to go with Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
There you go.
That was all over MTV at the time. I remember listening to that and it kind of scared me. Lemmy was fucking ugly as fuck. So I remember that. And I do love that song now, but back then it turned me off. So, but that's what you're gonna pick. That's okay. So, Mark.
I'm gonna go with Cowboys from Hell, Pantera.
Oh, you're picking Pantera?
Yeah, yeah. That won't scare them. Yeah. That's the first song I heard from Pantera. So going with that,
Well,
man.
that is a pretty
I
docile
so
song
love
compared.
that
Yeah.
opening guitar riff. I so love on
It's
that track.
you know that out of every Pantera track that you guys could have picked, that is the one that a new metal fan could get into before it hears Broken.
It's a groove. It's a groove metal, man.
Yeah, before he hears Broken or 10 Seconds Alone, you know. Yeah, or
Yeah, like if they saw Unbroken that video, they'd probably be scared by it though
they'd
because
probably be scared the fuck out of they hear not
they're
Broken.
thrashing.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're playing. They're playing in the studio, but they're
or
thrashing.
even Walk would scare new metal fans, I think.
But yeah, that I'm broken video that will scare the crap out of it because like look at it, they're moshing, but they're not like they're just in the studio though.
Yeah. So then, so who's next?
You are, I think.
I am. Oh
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna get into the track that said, "Oh shit, this band ain't evil. They're talking about history. They're talking about World War II shit." My friend Lonnie put this fucking CD into my car in 1989, and this made me a fan of the band. And I went back and listened to everything because everything I was told about this band was a lie. They were evil. They're devil worshippers. They fucking had Eddie, Aces High from Power Slide. This is the
Mhm.
thing as a newer metal fan at this time because I barely got into Metallica. I barely got into stuff, and I'm scared of Maiden because of Eddie. But my friend Lonnie said, "You're fucking on crack, dude. Listen to this. They're talking about history." And then I heard the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, heard the song Power Slave, heard all this. This is like history and fucking, this ain't nothing about the devil. And I went back and listened to Number of the Beast, and I go, they're talking about the Bible. They're talking about hookers and whores and a guy going through the fucking his last rites. This is fucking cool shit. That Power Slave made me a Maiden fan. I love Aces High. So we get to you, Tim, number four.
My number four is going to be Tesla, Hang Tough.
Nice song.
Hang tough. Hell
Boom. That bass line that sounds like Sweet Emotion a little bit.
Hmm. And I think the guitar riff is fucking awesome. So,
Yeah.
and the lyrics are kick ass.
All right, you're number
A shot to
four.
the chin.
Shot
yeah.
to the
Another,
chin. You know, that's my favorite album by them is The Great Radio Controversy. Fucking great fucking album, dude. Great fucking album. Have we ever reviewed that? I gotta go look. Mark.
another bass intro. Gonna go with Wrathchild by Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Great song.
I'll never
Great.
forget. I saw that music video. I was like, "Damn, this is Maiden. That's not
Great
Bruce."
child.
So that introduced me to Paul Diano.
See, like, Mark was talking about getting into Maiden and Power Slave, and I'd been into Maiden since their first album. And that was another one my brothers brought home, and who's this? And they're as they're listening to this stuff, they're teaching me about it, and I'm like 4, you know. But I just thought what I heard was great. So music never quote unquote scared me, because I was been around it my entire life for Christ's sake. So it's just
But
another band. Let's check it out.
it was the devil stuff for me because I was raised a Christian pastor.
I was
Uh,
raised
my
a I was raised a Methodist, so
but the thing is, my grandpa let me play anything in his car. You know, I played Prince, fucking that Darling Nikki song, and he was okay
but
with
I
it.
never I never got indoctrinated into associating music with evil.
I did, and that was a mistake. Even though I don't like Slayer, I don't consider them evil. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's not. I just don't like Slayer.
I just don't like Slayer. You don't like Slayer either. I just don't like the vocals. That's about
It has
it.
nothing to do with what they're talking about,
No,
singing about. It just has to do with the fact I don't like Tom Morella's voice.
no
I'd rather listen to other.
metal singers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your number four, Mark?
Wrathchild. I picked
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
you just did it. So I'm on my number three. Number four. Number
Ooh.
four, because he brought it up from the album Europe, Wings of Tomorrow, the title track, Wings of Tomorrow. Hardly no keyboards in there, brother. Fucking just a hard rock, fucking metal fucking song. The first two albums by Europe are hard rock and metal. Yes, Final
And then they
Countdown,
sold their soul. Okay.
they sold their soul, but the thing is, if you go from 2004 up, they went back to those first two albums and did that sound again. So Europe redeemed themselves because they said they were controlled by the record company. They wanted more keyboards. They never said we hate the Final Countdown. That made us famous. But they did say, and they still play it. It's not like Extreme, not playing more than words. You know, Extreme hated that song for years because that made them a soft band. But Europe, Wings of Tomorrow is a fucking great. John Norum is a fucking great guitar player. Fucking do me a favor, Tim. Go listen to Wings of Tomorrow and go listen to the first Europe album. Way different than the Final Countdown. Anything in the 80s. And then when they went to 2004, when they started with Start from the Dark, they went back to their roots. And they said, we're going to do what the fuck we want. We don't have anybody controlling us. We're going to make our Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin. We're going to make our hard rock music again. And I fucking love that band. Number three, Tim.
My number three is Dio. Don't talk to strangers.
Great fucking song. I almost picked Holy Diver. Great one. Man, don't talk to strangers.
Mhm.
God dang, that song is so light in the dark. Fucking great song. I remember because like I said, Maiden was evil to me. And then after Maiden, I started getting into Dio and Black Sabbath because my friends were saying, like I said, this is hey, listen to this. Listen to Heaven and Hell. Listen to fucking We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll. Listen to this Alice Cooper Greatest Hits album. And when I heard Heaven and Hell, I was like, who is this guy? That's Ronnie James Dio. He did the Rainbow in the Dark, right? And he go, yeah. I went and bought that album. I remember my friend that I was with, they go, that's evil shit. Have you listened to the lyrics? He's talking about going for your dreams, staying away from evil people. You know, fucking, that's a great
Well,
pick, Tim.
don't talk to strangers is a warning.
It's a warning, yes. It's not evil. And I hated that I put myself in my own mindset on that. And I fucking thank my friend who was a Mormon, Lonnie, for showing me Iron Maiden Power Save because after Power Save, I was like, I need to go check out Dio. And my friends just showed me Black Sabbath. I need to go check out Ronnie James Dio. I need to check out some Ozzy. This shit ain't evil. I fucking was wrong. Slayer, they ain't evil. They talk about how man is evil. And
Even band,
the Bible tells you how much man is evil. I
even
don't
bands
care for
like
Slayer, but their lyrics aren't fucking evil.
even bands like Venom aren't evil, or
No,
Mayhem
no.
aren't evil. It
I
was
just
all a
don't like
skit.
Kronos.
It was all an act.
I don't like Kronos' voice. But those black metal bands out of Norway are evil.
You know, it got them noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you didn't have to set, a church on fire or kill your lead singer, but you know, that's just somebody that's twisted,
Yeah.
not the band's fault.
All right. Number three, Tim.
Didn't he just go? I don't know.
No, I
Yeah.
did Wings of Tomorrow, Europe.
And I did
Oh no,
Dio,
you
Don't
did
Talk
Don't Talk to
Strangers.
Strangers. Your number. Dude, I fuck up. Keep me on track. Number three, Mark.
For me, going with Dio, but actually it's Richie Blackmore's Rainbow version with some Dio lead vocals. It's not really a metal band, but Stargazer is a heavy metal riff for
Oh,
me.
it's a great song.
That's a
Oh, it's a
great
great
song.
track.
Kill the
That
King is
cozy
great
power
too.
drum
Oh my
riff
God.
opens it
Yeah,
up.
that's a great track.
Great fucking track. So now that's a great fucking rain. I like my favorite Rainbow is with Dio. After that, they're hit and miss for me. But then I go to my number three, which I played the single at church. I played the single at church. Rat, round and round. Fucking love that song. Out on the streets is where we'll meet. And that video with the fucking snake woman and shit. Fucking great shit, man. I love Rat. Round and round. You know that is metal. That is fucking metal at that time. It's fucking kept me going in the metal. I like it. And then Mar Tim, you're number two.
My number two is going to be AC/DC's Back in Black.
Great one.
Yo,
I would put people in the back in black too, but I'd also turn people into The girl's got rhythm.
Yeah, but to me, Bon Scott era AC/DC, they are fucking great. They're my favorite era as
Me
I
too.
put them in the 70s decade. But they were more of a hard rock and bluesy band. And then when they got Brian Johnson, they became
More
metal.
metal. Yeah. You
Yep.
shook me all night long too, man. Great fucking track too. You're number two, Mark.
Gonna go really back to the beginning. Some people would probably pick the Black Sabbath, uh, their title track, but I'm gonna go with Iron Man. Just that iconic intro, that riff.
Hmm.
Yep.
Did I say
Never go
mine?
wrong with Sabbath.
Did I
Hmm.
Never
say
go
my
wrong.
number nine was Iron Man by Sabbath? Did I skip me on that one?
I think you did. I can't remember.
Yeah, so my number nine is Iron Man by Sabbath. That was my first three. Yeah, I agree with that, man. It's a great song. I am Iron
Yeah,
Man.
but yeah, it's great they play the whole version because I remember when Ozzy would break it out, he would just he cut it in half and then he would like attach like Children of the Grave to it or something like that. Praising Train.
It
So
is a great song, man. Yeah, I skipped my number nine and went to number eight with Dream Theater. Yeah, I fucked up on that one. This is hard when you do an episode on pop up. It's like there's no notes. You're doing it on the fly, so it's like, god damn. So then I go to my number two. I'm gonna go with Tesla, Modern Day Cowboy.
Hmm.
there you go.
God dang, I fuck bang bang, shoot 'em up, bang
Great
bang,
electric and acoustic
blow you
mixing going
away.
on in
It's
in
a
that track.
showdown. Oh man, Sam, but the cowboy.
The modern day.
Supposed to go cowboy of the
The
market.
USA. The USS.
USSR. Got the six guns to the side. All I see, we're going to war. Fucking, oh God. I remember they played that late night all the time on MTV. They really never gave them play on that song a lot until they did fucking Little Susie. Little
Yeah,
Susie.
that was the hit off the first album.
That was a
Mhm.
hit off the first album, but that is the weakest track off that album.
Yeah, and that was
Well,
that's actually a cover song, isn't it?
Yes, it's a cover song, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that for years.
So you're number one, Tim.
my number one is by the band that is right behind Huey Lewis, and I'm going to go with Master of Puppets.
Metallica.
All right, that was actually my number one too. So then I'm gonna go with Ride the Lightning.
Okay?
There you go. They're both cool ass riffs though.
Yes, they are.
Well, shit, the Master of Puppets track rings true because when Stranger Things did that on Stranger Things, it got a lot
Mhm.
of new kids in the metal.
Right.
So that song is right on that one because, and then you have these gatekeepers. I like Master Puppets for these little bitches like that shit. Fuck you, gatekeepers. You're getting kids into good music instead of fucking Nicki Minaj and fucking Beyonce, Taylor Swift. You
Those
got
are
them into real
those,
fucking music.
those are
Fuck
gonna
you,
be your
gatekeepers.
those are gonna be your picks for the 2010 decade, right? Beyonce and Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift.
You can fuck
But
the
but
fuck
honestly,
off.
think about it. By the time we get to 2010, some of those artists might get picked actually.
No, I don't think anybody's gonna pick Beyonce in 2010.
But
I'm sorry.
but seriously, what rap bands will make the list in the 2010s?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. It's no spoiler alerts. You like to like push people to give you what they want to pick, Mark. Stop that shit.
Yeah, I love that line in Master of Puppets, chop your breakfast on the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just, I was like, wow,
But
shit.
but but Tim, that was a good fucking pick because we saw that happen with Stranger Things when they used
Mhm.
that track in that show. That's a fucking great one, man. Mark, number one.
I didn't Ride the
Ride the
Lightning.
lightning.
I'd like, okay, you went after him. So I'm
Yep.
gonna go with the song that got me into harder rock. Photograph. Def Leppard.
Oh,
Good. Yeah, the
I'm
riff
sorry.
That's
I
cool, cool riff.
misunderstood. I thought you said autograph. I
No,
was
I
like,
said photograph. No,
ah!
it wasn't. You know what? Turn Up the Radio could be a good song to get people into hard rock and metal too. So, but no, it's Photograph by Def Leppard. Even though my, it was Rock Rock Till You Drop that got me into that band. But Photograph, I could see people, that is a perfect pop metal song.
And who wrote
I,
that song or co-wrote that song?
Pete Willis?
Yes, sir.
I knew you were going to say that.
Who's playing the intro riff? Is that Steve Clark though?
What?
Who plays the intro? Steve Clark or
You can see Clark, man.
okay?
Man, that was our top 11. Uh, how we show people metal in top 11 songs that we want to give to new metal fans, man. Fucking cool episode, man. We will see you guys on Thursday for our 80s decades episode. Tim, Mark will be here. Um, he might pick that band and he puts in that little list there. I might pick that band too. No spoilers.
Like
Oh, I'm sure that band is going to be picked on multiple occasions by
May-
multiple people.
Maybe. I don't think by you, Tim, but I don't
it's
know.
it's gonna be a good decade because everybody has their favorite bands from the 80s. Yeah, we probably don't have obviously we don't have the same ones though. So it'll be a
I'm
good
actually going by the 80s bands that I was listening to in the 80s, like I was doing with this deck, like I was doing here, songs that I would think that would get me into like songs that basically got me into metal. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing is bands I was listening to in the 80s.
yeah, and you guys might not be happy with a lot of bands I pick,
that's
and you
fine.
might be giving me shit by a lot of the bands I pick. I don't
If
know.
if you
I
pick
pretty
Devo,
much guarantee it.
I
you can
don't give
pick
a fuck.
you can pick Devo, you can pick Duran Duran. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ah,
Duran
Oh,
Duran.
how much are those Duran Duran tickets gonna be?
I don't know yet. It doesn't go on sale to Friday for me because I don't have the pre-sale.
It's a short little tour.
Uh, my girlfriend wants to go, so I'm happy. If they're over $100, I ain't going.
Durag, durag.
I actually look it up. They typically they say historically their tickets start at 75, so you might be able to get them.
$75 is cool. I'd go see them for 75
I
bucks.
saw George Thorogood for $50. That's pretty cheap.
Nice.
And the Artemis Pyle, the Leonard Skinner guy, it was like seeing Leonard Skinner. They opened up.
Nice,
I
man.
saw Aerosmith for $20. Of course, that was
I'm not going to talk
1985,
about
but
I'm not going to talk about Aerosmith till Thursday. We'll get to that BS subject on Thursday. So don't say anything right now.
I already
So
used them, so I don't care.
no, I'm not talking about
Me
that
too.
subject. There's a new song coming out. Spoiler alert. We'll talk about that on Thursday. But is it good? We don't know yet. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Thank you, Tim. Thank you,
Peace.
Mark. Love you guys. See you guys on Thursday, man. We're out of here. Pop up BS. We're gone. Bye.